No one's ever seen the females you are looking at on the screen. Some are not females. And they are up in Hollywood. And there is a time that Holly was not a female. And Holly is still not a female. That's why it is called Holly and Wood. Holly had wood in her pants. You see, Holly was a man, but no one knew it. And, well, no one outside of the circle knew it, but they would pull people into the circle. Even as a child, when I was growing up, I was watching men on TV play roles as females. I did not know. I thought they were females too. They've been doing this shit forever. And then there was a series that came on. It was called Granite Flat. I watched the series. It seems like every time I start to watch something, then it goes the fuck off. Wow. Anyway, in that, there was a teacher who came and he was using Shakespeare. They were dealing with my concern at the time, and they were reading the book of Shakespeare. And I know, in the book of Shakespeare, he would have a man to play a female, to play a girl, or to play a woman, because it would be a pink man playing a pink woman, even in his book. And back in those days, there was a time it would not allow a female, a woman, to play the part of a woman. They would play the part themselves. That's how come up into the time of Lucy, Ricardo. They have something to do with McGillicuddy. I know they do. But anyway, up until that time, they had no pregnant women on TV because possibly all of them were men. And I guess, I don't know, maybe they did not want to play the role of being with child. Because I don't even think they used the word pregnant on the Lucy show, Also, here, when you are dealing with a syndrome, this is things that can go on and on and on. Here's a word that says genitives, Joe Mendes, but genitives, that deals with a genealogy of things, like the beginning. That's why it is a gene, the genealogy. Now, here's the word DRUMbleDAIRY. DRUMbleDAIRY. And it will just take me right back to this word. I tried to find it, and it just took me right back to this word right here. But in this word, you see the word drum, and they had to do something to someone's ear, you see, to get them, to sway them. Here's the word, to sway them. And it has some way to deal with the beat of the drum in your ear, you see. And there was neuro-linguistic programming along with all of the German shit. See, it is a middle-high German-Sweden word, you see. A middle-high German word. And these are Germans who have come from Germany. They were here already, but they come from Germany and begin to use mind control on us. And the way that they demolished the melanated man in Germany, they do not tell you. They mostly just show you non-melanated men who they called Jews, and they were Esau. And the melanated man is Jacob. They killed them all. They really killed them, and they also were raping the children and raping them and just having fun because they were such beasts. The things they were doing seemed to be accepted by most of them, the pink people. So it was fun for them to go around and just kill and put people under mind control and put them on their machines. They had no heart, because they cannot feel, because they are Neanderthals. They are still here today. The Neanderthals are the ones who hold the patent. The ones whose name is on the patent, those are 101% Neanderthals. The Queen of England, she is a 101% Neanderthal. The Rockefellers, 101% Neanderthal. The Lies, 101% Neanderthal. The Bilderbergs, 101% Neanderthal. These people are 101% Neanderthal. All a Neanderthal cares about is to make himself above everyone else. And the only way these Neanderthals are making themselves above other people, money. Because all it is money. They are lazy bums. You see, they are the old dirty bastards. They are old, they are dirty, they are bastards. In the movie, when Inky began to make them, and then when they found out, Inky had married he had took a wife from Jupiter. And Jupiter is where the chosen beings live. The reason why? Because people from Jupiter seem to get along with everyone. I mean, really get along with everyone. They're so kind and sweet and mannerable. I mean, they are like that on all the planets. I mean, there's something about Jupiter, something they have, and that is the planet of black people. I mean, like, black, tar black, blue black, purple black, you know, cherry purple black. Yeah, very, very dark-skinned people, Jupiter. Well, once she found out what Inky had done to her, she was furious, and no one blamed her. And that was the first time a female was furious. We did not even know that we can be like that. And she was like a lion. Wow. If it were not for her in-law, she probably would have torn Inky apart. And she left and she went back to her home planet, Jupiter. And she hated the gold-skinned people. Maybe that's why it is a light-skinned, dark-skinned battle going on here today, you know. And to the Ema, she comprehended, and she knew herself that if a man from another planet wifed her and then did her like that, oh wow. She don't know if she would not bring war against their planet. Although there never had been war before. Boy, the Inky create the evil. So they were messing with your eardrums. And see the BLE, you know, I can take this U and turn it upside down and turn it into an A. That is the string theory where I come from. And that would make it able, you see. But it's drummable. So I guess your eardrums were able to be swayed when you're dealing with a syndrome. It goes on and on and on, like a dragon that does not fucking exist. But yet the dragon keeps going on and on. It drags shit on and on. Like they are dragging me now through their simulating universe. That man, you know, he created it, you know, and tied it in a knot at the bottom for inflation. Means he can untie the knot and he can put more TIs in and put more TIs in and put more perps in and more TIs and more perps and more TIs and more TIs and more TIs and more perps and more perps. Because perps are TIs too, they just don't know it. But a perp is a TI too. They're targeting you too, you stupid bastards. So now we have a diary. Now, and it was going from the KINsey syndrome to this word, and KINsey used CROWLEY's diary. CROWLEY was able to sway you. With neurolinguistic programming on your eardrum was able to be swayed by him. Drummable. So, a lot of times we think we know what these words mean, but we do not. This word looks almost like dream. from possible base. Der means to run, walk, and step. Everywhere we look now, the KINsey syndrome is running in our faces, walking and stepping. They are stepping now. They really do not have to run. But they will run anyway. You know, the homosexual marathon, they do the running. Now they are on the walkway, and they are walking with many men. And these men think that they are straight. Funny. And they are stepping. And they are out there looking better than women. I'm going to show you that. Also, some pictures where they are looking better than women. And then they can make themselves up, and they can be the double of someone like Marilyn Monroe. You know? And it's so odd that on my Instagram page, I have my dolls and things. I do scenes. And the gay men, they have dolls too. And they love the Monster High dolls. They love them. They will spend all kind of money on them. And there are some gay men who make clothes for Monster High dolls and make the beds and oh my goodness. Wow. And they are gay. And they have like thousands and thousands and thousands of likes. Me, I may average 30. On a good day, I will average 30 likes, you know. Because I am not gay. Something else they say about gay, and I want to show that right now, that is not real. The hands. You know, they say that you can tell a man's hand because his index finger and his ring finger, the ring finger is longer. So I looked at my hands as soon as I saw that. I looked at my hands, I said, no, that is not correct because I am not gay. You see how much longer my ring finger is from my index finger? It is really no. But I have checked out some females' fingers, and the females' fingers are not like mine. You see. Could come from, you know, back in the day when I had 12 brothers. And I did a video and said that every sister should find in their name that they had 13 brothers. No, it's only 12. You are the 13th. We are the DNA, the female. It's the DNA. I mean, men can fuck men in the ass all day long. They will not produce anything. But, you know, like maybe a runny asshole where they need a butt plug. Because now people do sell butt plugs. And then there was this gay guy. Some people went into his house, and people I know, and he had like penises erected everywhere, you know, different colors and shit, you know, because they are penis and ass worshippers. However, while they were there, he was trying to rush to the restroom, and before he can get to the restroom, the shit just fell out his ass, just came down his pants. Yeah, because, I mean, you keep opening up a spot that's not supposed to be opened, and you keep digging in it. It's kind of like fracking, you know? And you keep fracking inside something that you're not supposed to be fracking inside. You will break down the walls. And by them fracking on human nature, fracking in the earth, they're breaking down walls. It may not be breaking down the walls where they are fracking at the time, but they are softening walls and breaking down walls under the ground, and that's why you get these big ass holes. It's a possibility that they can frack over here in America and make a big ass hole in China. Who the fuck knows? These people just do what they want to do because they are pink people, and pink people are here to make progress, god damn it, and progress is what motherfuckers is gonna get. And one of the progress is to make all men gay, and then we give them another disease, another syndrome. AIDS is also a syndrome. It keeps running. It is a race. It is a course. Now let's deal with a race. Since they want to call all of us race, you know, this race, that race, there's dealing with a race. There is only the human race and mankind race. So here is the eighth on race, and there's the rule, the R. R is for ruler. And there's the United States. But of course, you will find them everywhere. This is the language. I'm really, kind of like baffled that there are no words here that says United States, COS. Oh, I knew it would be. I just did not say it, and that is the I that watches everyone. And this name Doris has something to do with a like this nasty ass king. It's in a movie or something. Not a movie you have seen, but a movie I've seen. His name was Doris. And his name is like this because he was dark. And the eye is for the satellite that watches everything. They can even see in the dark. The satellite is kind of like your God, you know. People have told me that you cannot hide from God. He is everywhere. He is omnipresent. Even if you build a still room, that God can see through that. That satellite can see through that. And the satellite, they say they will set themselves up on high and be more than the most high or greater than the most high or some shit like that. And they have done that. That is with their eye. People will say that is the eye of Horus. No, the eye of Horus is actually your pineal gland. And if you call your pineal gland the eye of Horus, then that means the pineal gland has turned into a Neanderthal. It has become a whore. You are one of us, or some of us, who are now whores, and the word became Horus. And then the big man took it and ran with it. And right here is the word DRUMbleDAIRY. The word DRUMbleDAIRY means running. So now you have running Darius, or running Darius. A kind of a camel. And here in the word camel is the word God, and also came. And also here is kin, like Kentu, and the word kid. Wow. So now this is 16 minutes in, and that's pretty good. So now I'm going to come back and I'm going to go and see this movie and move on from Russell for a while, because it is so sad. The things that happen to my brothers. So I'm going to, even this is something that happened to my brother dealing with the KINsey syndrome, what I am about to show. And then it's all about, you know, destroying and getting rid of and murdering and massacring and genociding the melanated being. Shit talker? No, he was.